high definition, you can go to YouTube. If you want to watch us in long, high definition, you should go to Facebook and Instagram. What's up, everybody? YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, how you doing? Richard Rhett coming to you live from the Sierra Madre HQ. Got a few more Q&As to do with everybody today, and we are also going to be giving away another Rockin' Chili Paris hammock, 11-foot hammock out of our Tezlon fabric. This was actually made in Nicaragua. In fact, I've got a little box of these that I've been saving for a special occasion, and this is it. Here's how you're gonna win this. You're gonna be caller number 4. When I tell you to go, when I say it's time during the live, I have no idea when it'll be. You're gonna call us up, and number 4 is gonna win that. You gotta answer one question, and we're gonna ship you this. Did we ship out, what was his name?
Gilbert.
Gilbert's?
Yep.
Yesterday, so Gilbert won yesterday. He's already got his Paris hammock in the mail. All right, here we go. Question number 1. Now, if you're just joining us, we're talking about the Hot Pocket. The Hot Pocket is our newest product that we launched on Kickstarter 6 days ago, I believe. We're trying to go through, this is a new product. It's a new product to the market. There is nothing like it. We have a patent on the product. We have invested heavily in creating something that we believe solves a really big problem. And that problem is, what do you do when you get cold and you're camping? The Hot Pocket solves that problem. It provides instant warmth for you anywhere you need it through 2 radiant heat panels. And I want to make a correction. We had a question yesterday about radiant. I want to talk about that today too, so remind me on that. Through 2 radiant heat panels, and it uses a power pack to power those radiant heat panels, and you can move this in it. You can wrap it around your feet, put it on your chest, etc. And you can preheat your sleeping bag. Cool. So when we were looking at this, we were like, well, what's an annoying problem people have? A, nobody likes getting into a cold sleeping bag, right? So preheat it with the Hot Pocket. B, nobody wants to get out of their sleeping bag when they're comfortable except for being cold. Nobody wants to get out and do push-ups. Nobody wants to have to heat up a water bottle when it's cold outside. So why not just push a button and go right back to sleep? That's the Hot Pocket. That's why we created it. We added a few things to it that make it very multifunctional. We'll talk about those today. But let's get into the Q&A. And before I even get started, we had a question yesterday about radiant heat panel versus directional heat panel. It is, in fact, radiant. And let me tell you why it's radiant. So the heat panels have a single heating coil that goes through a very thin membrane. And that coil is accessible from either side. Now, what makes it somewhat directional is the fact that we put insulation on this side of the Hot Pocket, if you can see that. We put insulation on this side of the Hot Pocket, and that means that you're going to get basically direct contact with this heat panel, so it's going to get really warm. But this side is going to trap that heat and focus it down and create kind of a mass that absorbs that heat and holds on to it so it lasts longer, rather than just being a burst and then when you cut it off, letting it go. It's going to hold on to it and stay in that insulation a little bit more, which is how insulation works, right? Insulation just retains heat. It does not create heat. Insulation can only retain the heat that your body produces or that you add to your insulation. And the Hot Pocket, the whole point of it is to increase heat so that your insulation is amplified and you stay warm all night. No more waking up cold at 2 a.m. helpless. All right, first thing to talk about, let's see. What is the difference between a $15 Amazon battery and the Hot Pocket Power Pack? The biggest difference is, and we got quite a few prototypes that we've been working through here. Let me show you where the power pack is stored. I'll turn it off. The power pack is stored right here in the bottom. in the base, there's a little zipper pocket. You can pull it out. And the power pack is a high output battery. Whereas when you look at a $15 Amazon, usually they're li-poly batteries, they're going to be 5 volts, 2 amps. And they're made basically for charging a cell phone, which is great. They work great, and li-poly batteries are really cool from a sizing standpoint. But the difference being with this, we're using a lithium ion, is the amount of power discharge that happens instantaneously when you turn it on. We're having to use a high amount of amperage and basically wattage, high volt, high amp, to get enough heat so that it heats you up and your entire insulation up within literally 25, 30 seconds. You've changed 10 degrees. It's pretty incredible. And that is amplified when you have insulation around you. So the big difference, just like when you're comparing an Amazon hammock that you can get for $20 and you're comparing the Ninox hammock, which I think starts at $159, it's all about design and performance, right? So whatever materials that go into the Ninox hammock and the design and the care that goes into creating that and making it completely different from anything you've ever laid in or experienced before is the same thing that we're designing into the power pack. Now, we're not making what I would call a completely revolutionary power pack. It's a very stable power pack that's going to power this for 6 hours, and it's going to give you consistent power over a long period of time. It's a high quality power pack. We are moving towards USB-C with our power pack, which will allow us to basically discharge up to 100 watts of power, which is great. And it also means that if you have another USB-C charger, you can use it on the hot pocket heating panel. Makes sense? So that is a benefit. If you, let's say you're going and you already have a USB-C power pack, you can use that in conjunction with taking your hot pocket power pack, and you're going to have a longer life for the hot pocket. Maybe you're going on an extended backpacking trip, etc. Speaking of that, don't forget, the power pack is rechargeable by solar panel. We'll have some more information about that coming up soon. All right, next question is, so about the 5 volts. So why aren't you using a typical USB 5 volt 2.1 amp? And I just spoke to this, but I'll reiterate. The real reason for that is it doesn't, USB is not able to produce or transfer enough power for you to feel an incredible difference. If you've ever experienced current heating products on the market, they do use, most of them use 5 volt 2 amp power. And we have found that to be less than sufficient, to put it mildly. The problem is you need more power faster to change your ambient temperature more quickly so you can get back to sleep. So power discharge, that's where the magic happens. The power pack, I spoke about this yesterday in detail, but the power pack's going to work great anywhere from 4 degrees to 140 degrees. I don't think you'll be using the hot pocket when it's 140 degrees, but you can use the power pack even in summertime, and it'll be performing really well. USB A3, will that be an option for one of the ports as an input-output, and then USB-C being an input-output? So we will definitely be working on a USB-C. I'm finalizing all those details right now with our manufacturer, making sure that we can do that for in and out in our heat panels. And so far we've run into no stumps on that. So that looks like a good go. That is kind of an upgrade because originally we were going with a barrel plug to get the voltage up, but I do not think the barrel plug is the way to go. I really believe in USB-C, so we're excited about that change that's already happened thanks to our funding. We will not be putting a USB-A input-output for the reason that I just talked about. We won't be able to do an output, but we will be able to do an input. Hold on, let me make sure I'm right here. we'll be able to do an output, so you can charge your regular phone just using a normal USB port. The input will be USB-C, so we can have our fast charge time. So it won't be able to do a USB-A for input charging. It will be output for like your phone or your devices, and that's actually what hooks up in this this little port. Let's see if I can get it. So that's what hooks up in this little port right here on the front. If you grab, I've got an iPhone charging cable over there. We can just plug it in and show everybody what that looks like. So the next question, while she's getting that, the next question is about lithium poly versus lithium ion. So I'll talk a little bit about that. Thank you. But first, we're going to take some calls. So if you want to win a Paris hammock and you're still watching 908-444-6767, you have an opportunity to win a Paris hammock just by calling in. Isn't that phenomenal?
So
We're gonna.
They want you to tell people why it's made in Nicaragua.
Oh, wow, this one's made in Nicaragua. All right. Good job. My wife's keeping me on my toes. So if you call in and you're caller number 4, the phone number is 908-444-6767. Call in. You're gonna win a Nicaragua Paris hammock. We got our first caller. I will expand more on that in just a moment.
Hi, Sierra Madre.
Hi.
Hey, are you tuning into our Facebook Live?
Yes, I am.
Great. Well, you are lucky caller number 1.
Who is this?
Yeah,
Who
who are we
is-
talking to?
I'm sorry.
Who are we talking to?
Adrian.
Adrian. Is this Adrian? What's your last name, Adrian?
Christina.
Oh man, Adrian, you got just about every product we make. I saw a message come through on you. Dude, we love you, man. Thanks for supporting us. You were number 1, but you can still enter to win a new bay if you want to predict what our Kickstarter is going to end at. Care to make a wager?
Yeah, I'll be bold. I'm going to say probably like 650,000.
Look at that guy.
Ooh.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, make sure I don't butcher his name. Adria.
And
Awesome. Adrian says $650,000.
Going for the gold.
Awesome, man. I appreciate your confidence in the Hot Pocket, and if you hit that number, you will be getting a new bay to add to your collection of what you already have.
I appreciate it.
Any questions, man? We can answer right now while we got you.
No.
Awesome.
Looking forward to the hot pot.
Awesome. Thanks for calling in, Adrian. Talk to you soon, man.
All right, bye-bye.
Sweet. All right. Caller number 2.
Hey, Sierra Madre, are you sticking into our Facebook Live?
Yes, I am.
Awesome. Who are we talking to?
Seth Seaman.
What's
Bless
up,
you.
Seth? What's up, Seth?
Richard, how you doing, buddy?
Man, I am phenomenal today. That is the truth. How are you?
I'm doing well.
Awesome. Where does today find you? Are you taking a break from work right now?
I am just finished lunch.
Awesome. Look, you're not caller number 4. However, you can still win a new bay if you would care to take a wager at what you think the Hot Pocket is going to land on.
Let's go 375,000.
Awesome. This was Steven? Seth. Sorry, Seth. All right. 375. Seth, you got any questions for us, man?
No, man, I've been paying attention to it. Y'all are answering pretty well. So.
Awesome. If you got one, leave us a comment. Where are you at? What state are you in, Seth?
I'm in South Haven, Mississippi.
South Haven, Mississippi, man. Look, we had our office down in Calhoun for a while. We were just next door.
Yeah, it wasn't just down the road.
Yep. Good to talk to you, Seth. Thanks for calling in, my man. We'll talk to you soon.
All right, thank you, Richard.
See you, brother. All right, this is made in Nicaragua. We had a We got number 3 already?
Number 3.
All right, let's do it. We'll get it out when number 4 comes.
Hi, thanks for calling Sierra Madre. Are you tuning into our Facebook Live right now?
He's watching.
You still in there?
Yeah, we're still here. You still there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm sitting trying to watch the video at the same time. Sorry.
No, it's all
Good.
multitasking.
Who we talking to?
It's Jeremy.
Jeremy. Good name, Jeremy. Jeremy, our email guys over here giving you the thumbs up.
There can only be one.
Jeremy, you're number 3. You were so stinking close, man.
Well, hold on. I'll call you right back.
Hey, before you go, you get an opportunity to try again for sure. But let us know, what do you think the Hot Pocket's going to land on? And if you're right, you get the new bag. Oh, he's got Verizon. What's that commercial? You're breaking up, my man. Come back to us, Jeremy. Jeremy, put it in the comments below. We'll count it.
Let's call him recording now.
All right, let's take number 4. Watch it be Jeremy.
All right. Sierra Madre, have you been tuning into our Facebook Live?
Yeah, I just was watching.
Yeah, well, guess what?
What?
You're number 4!
Oh,
Ching-ching! Who we talking to?
that's awesome.
Who we talking to, my man?
Oh, this is Ethan.
Ethan. What's up, Ethan? Where are you calling from, Ethan?
I'm calling from San Antonio, Texas.
Right on. We got some family down in San Antonio.
Oh, it's a good place.
Indeed, indeed. Are you psyched about the Hot Pocket, my man?
Oh, I'm super psyched. I was backer number 2, baby.
Woo! You were so close to getting a double pledge, too.
I know, man. I was right there.
That is something to be reckoned with, my man. There was some serious competition on that. Well, look,
I know. Like,
you are getting a Nicaraguan-made Paris hammock. We don't have any of these in our warehouses. I have 1 box of these left. And these were stocked back in 2015. And chances are, there are probably some Richard Rhett sweat particles from 2015 because I hand check a lot of these.
awesome, man.
Right, right. So we're gonna get you some easy slings, carabiners, and a Rockin' Chili Paris hammock, which you cannot buy on our website anymore, nor ever again. All you got to do now is tell us what you think the Hot Pocket's gonna land on.
So I've been thinking, and I think it's 285.
285. All right. Love it. Thank you, Ethan. We are going to get your information and make sure you get your Paris hammock. You got any questions for us, my man?
Awesome. No, man, I'm excited. You're doing great. You've been
Awesome.
very helpful answering all my questions I already had.
Good deal. Well, I offer that up to Tasia and Lexi. They're doing great at bringing them all to me and making sure we get responses to everybody. So, hey, thanks for tuning in. We're going to get this out to you tomorrow morning, my man.
Oh, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yep. Have a good one. Have a good one, Ethan.
You too. You too.
All right. See you, bud. All right. More people calling in.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to silence that. Or you if you want to take it, you can just roll. Unfortunately, they missed. All right, so our last question, if you're still with us, YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram, look, we're doing this every day this week. Every single day, you will have an opportunity to win a Paris hammock just for giving us a call and having a good old chat with the team. The last question is, how much weight? Oh, I didn't show you all this before I change. So that's the charging port. It's kind of cool. It's really cool. It connects in with your power pack. So your power pack's here, and we got a connection there, and then you can just plug in from the outside, so you don't have to get into the power pack or anything. You can access it from the outside. You can charge your phone. Just like one of those added little perks. The other thing I want to talk about was we've got a stretch goal coming up. And it is going to be, and I think we have already decided unanimously from our last Facebook Live where we mentioned it, it is going to be backpack straps or day pack straps. Now the cool thing about these straps is this is an add-on item, but it doesn't add anything to the Hot Pocket. So I know some people were concerned about adding weight, like if you had to add anything to the Hot Pocket in order to make it work as a day pack. But the great thing about the design is you do not. So these literally just clip in like so to the existing hardware on the Hot Pocket and create the ability to use the Hot Pocket as a day pack. Let me put it on for you. So now it's obviously not a backpacking pack. They're going to be cushioned, but it's not made to hold all of your gear. This is going to be a great accessory to have for when you're going on a day hike. Let's say you're camping, you're backpacking, you're already taking your Hot Pocket. You take these straps, you've got a day pack, and you don't have to unpack your main pack to use as a day pack. You can also use this if you're going to a football game, soccer game, a baseball game, a sporting event, if you're hunting, and you just got to carry a few things. I mean, I'm talking 15 pounds, 20 pounds max. You're carrying water, you're carrying some food, maybe a spare jacket, something like that. I'll show you what it looks like when it's full. But that's the kind of load you're carrying with this, and it's really just that added extra bit of functionality that we can utilize from the design that's already there. So, like I said, there's no added weight to the base Hot Pocket. These straps are just an add-on feature that give you the ability to use it as a day pack. And you can literally plug your phone in and charge while you're on the go. So that's Hot Pocket as a day pack. We are going to post the update on that as soon as we finalize everything with that add-on product, but you'll be able to add that in the campaign or after the campaign in the post-campaign survey. Let me talk a little bit about that, and then I'll let you all go. I know everybody's got to get back to work and have a productive afternoon, but when you back the Hot Pocket on Kickstarter, number one, you're joining us in helping us develop a new-to-market product that has never existed before, and you're basically partnering with us to bring it to life, which is exciting. It has its ups and its downs for sure, but it's an exciting adventure to be a part of. When you back the Hot Pocket, you're going to get the Hot Pocket and you're going to get the Power Pack. Now the Power Pack, like I said, can be used outside of the Hot Pocket, but it's going to go with the Hot Pocket. The Hot Pocket comes in 3 different sizes: small, medium, let me expand it out for you, medium, and then large. Now, these are not the actual colors that the Hot Pocket will be. We're going to pick a single color, probably a really dark gray or a dark blue, and that'll be the color for all Hot Pockets. And you're going to be able to make the selection for your size if you're like an early bird backer. You're going to make that selection during the post-campaign survey. So right now, there's a few early bird products left. You can grab one of those, and at the end of the campaign, well, exactly, it'll be 28 days thereabout that you'll receive your post-campaign survey. We're going to try and speed it up this time, guys. And then in that, you will select your size, right? You'll also be able to add on anything that you missed. So if we make the straps as an add-on, I don't know, maybe we make one of these guys as an add-on, some solar panel action. You'll be able to add all of that in either the campaign or the post-campaign survey. So don't feel like you're missing out immediately if you don't get it before the campaign ends. Now we got 29 days left. A lot's going to happen in those 29 days. So be sure you're coming back to the Facebook Lives, checking on the Kickstarter page. We're going to have some surprises for everybody. So be sure to check back in. And if you have any questions, please drop them in the comments below. We will either answer them immediately in the comments as soon as our team can get to them, or we'll take them in and we'll do them on the live so we can do a video about these questions. We're super thankful for anybody and everybody that's plugging in and sharing the Hot Pocket. We'd really appreciate it if you'd share the warmth and send it out to your friends. Tell them about the Hot Pocket. No more being cold miserably at night. Open this bad boy up and enjoy instant warmth anywhere. Winter sports, sporting events. The versatility of the Hot Pocket is incredible, and I think the fact that we have 1,215 backers right now is a testament to how wide of a use case this product actually fits for this market. So we're super excited about that. Share, give us a share, give us a like, give us a thumbs up, and we will talk to you guys tomorrow. Remember, tune back in. Win a Paris hammock, limited edition, really and truly. Not many of them left. If you haven't joined the Nubis Colony, go join the Nubis Colony. We got another live that we're starting right after this. Just a little insider information. We're going to introduce the team, etc. So if you want to be in the kind of the core of the Sierra Madre family, go check out the Nubis Colony, and we'll get you in. Much love to you. I hope you have a phenomenal rest of your day, guys. Talk to you soon. Bye, Instagram. Bye, Facebook.